Alright, well, we got the Markiplier achievement according to chat, which is just the marker achievement, which is still a good one. I guess I freeze that, and I'll do that, sure. Gives that to that automatically, which is good. Pink jokers. I don't know, you want to see how I got these scars, but pink? Whatever. Echo the Dolphin song with a long ending, so it seems like it's muted at the beginning, but it's not. There it is. Some curb. Some curb. Okay, that's... means we'll get a level next turn. I like that. That doesn't break this turn, so we're fine with doing this like this as well. Did we do cool teams this session? I guess depends on what you think of as cool. I would say both of my teams were not, the cool aspect being that the teams were somewhat hybrid, I guess, in regards to... I mean, well, I'll do that again, I guess. Kind of hard to not want to do that. In regards to, I guess do that. Being like not fully trumpet, not fully... I guess I can level this and then see what we get, huh? Okay, I mean, this is literally like the same, the same team as what I did previously almost, where I just like kept these and then fed them and then stats and... but yeah, like a hybrid of trumpets plus another thing, whether it was trumpets plus toys or trumpets plus food. I was kind of... And that does generally, I think, seem to be kind of the stronger thing to do. Unless, you know, if it comes together right away, that's great and all. But if it doesn't, then just because there's the bat that's extra trumpets, there's Highland Cow, very importantly, which is extra trumpets. And you can just, you know, give extra stats to things. So I feel a little awkward because this is kind of like a very similar start with the rabbit and everything, but okay. I mean, I'm kind of just doing the same thing again, but they gave it to me again in a way. The first one was, I think, more toy trumpet hybrid-ish. Ish. They say ish. There you go, ferret. Good job. Freeze. This. Probably not going to be getting a level here. Never mind. This really does now feel like deja vu. Because now Rootling can then get stuff, which then we can feed it the rabbit, and then have its health be higher enough so that it's always triggering with people, and then we're gonna have a level 3 muscle again. What's a guy to do? What's a guy to do? But eventually there was a point where I did switch over. If anything, this start almost seems better than the other 10 win run that I did. To some extent. By the way, world record took place in the world of running, if you're not aware. In the half marathon, Yomif Kajelcha does it again. Now, why do I say does it again? Well, because him and Kiplimo have traded the world record back and forth for the half marathon. And then there was drama where one of the Kiplimo ones, his record was rescinded by World Track Athletics because they said he was not even his fault, but they said that he was running so fast that he was behind, like, you know how there's like a car in front of like the leader to, like, you know, video cam him. They said he was too close to the car, so he was getting drafting benefits, which isn't his fault. That's the car's fault. But because of that, he got screwed over. And but then he got the record after that again anyway. He proved that it was not a fluke. So that's cool. And then, if you're aware from some time ago, the full marathon world record happened where the 2-hour barrier was broken for the first time in legal conditions. And not only was it broken, but the second place guy also did it in that the first and second place guy went under 2 hours. Now here's a head scratcher. Who do you think was the second place runner that went under 2 hours? That a lot of people in the future will not remember the name of. None other than Yomif Kajelcha himself. In his first marathon ever, he broke the 2-hour barrier, which is an insane stat to be able to say. Yeah, every marathon I've run has been less than 2 hours. No big deal. What? But it's true. But, so yeah, I think it was the Brazil marathon yesterday or today. He broke the half marathon world record, running 56:51 or 50? Something like that. And, obviously that's pretty beast. Obviously that is pretty beast. Ooh, that's also pretty beast. So 2, 4, 6, 8, or just 8 from this, huh? Here's the part of me that's like, well, the white ochre could be kind of interesting. White ochre could be kind of interesting. But so now, yeah, Yomif broke the record. That's pretty sick. He's a beast. He's had a record in like, feels like every distance. Even back to the track days to some extent, with the indoor world record for the mile and stuff. That dude is a machine. I'm debating this Tamarin versus just selling the bat and getting in the Nyala. Could even potentially pivot to partial trumpeting by getting rid of both of these eventually, but I think for now I would maybe do this. Obviously the reason for this is because free armor. Which does work nice for then getting to feed the other things stuff. Like imagine you put pancakes on the stuff in the middle and then you pass back the okra. That is definitely tempting. This is definitely tempting. The only thing is that, you know, there is just regular honeydew and melon. And the melon late, but we're already ahead. You know what? It makes more sense to do this. Because we're already 5 wins, we want to be on the aggressive, I think, in that sense. When it comes to having the armor right now. In my mind, thinking about that further down stuff was the run that I had that went really late. And so therefore, like, wanting the extra melons and whatnot made more sense. But here we are. Here we are. No discounted food. This one gives attack, huh? Okay. Okay, I guess I'll give you attack. I don't know. Maybe I should just be rolling for level potentials upcoming. Not on those, not yet. Not spending as much money on food yet either. Partially, okay, nice. And that's gonna do it for sure. Alright. Unlikely to get the level this turn. That is tempting. I guess I'll throw that on. Probably not likely to happen, but whatever. Here we are. We're still getting boosts from the rootling for now, so it's still valuable. They don't really have a benefit from that farmer. Crow. Full health, by the way. Just saying. Full health, by the way. I don't want to spend money on that stuff. Could have had a leveled Nyala if I ended up going for it, huh? Not loving what I'm seeing here. Was really hoping for some of the levels. Really hoping for some of the levels. You might say that's crazy, but But, because, you know, you maybe would think just go with the okra. But we're at 8 out of 10 wins. I feel like this will just be good. Level 3, and then you get plus 50, that's nothing. Yeah, we're looking kind of unstoppable. You know how I said at the beginning, you're like, oh, this kind of looks like a better version of what I had before? Yeah, it does. And then look at that. You do this because we're about to be at 10 out of 10, so there's just not even any time to worry about anything else. I don't think any of this matters, if I'm honest with you. I think we're gonna win. I think it's just gonna be an easy win. Have gotten kind of lucky on the RNG not hitting the rabbit very much. Yeah, it's just not even close. It's just not even close. I mean, that's a freaking speed run and a half. That was 11 minutes, full health, turn 11. Almost a perfect, but turn 11 instead of turn 10. But, you know, I guess I'll take it. And by the way, I guess just to be so clear. Oh, I guess I can't show it. How do I show if I'm on hard mode? I am, is what I'm trying to say. But my face is, I think, usually covering that part of the screen. But I guess you'll just have to believe me. Do I try the toy even though I think it's worse? I guess so. I guess I can do that. Definitely not winning the first turn. Backwards. Packages. It shows on the win screen. Alright, well, I wasn't paying attention. There's a dial. Hopefully it was there because it was supposed to be. Hopefully it was there because it was supposed to be. Would I rather have one trumpet or just a pig? Or just a pig? I guess a pig is fine. I just don't want it to get the health. Not that I really care about having... Like, all of these, I think, are achievemented, except the pig probably isn't, but the gecko and the ferret are. We win. We win. Okay, cool. By the way, I'm like so debating on whether to say that I'm going to do something even though I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Do I say that I'm absolutely going to be doing a bonus stream Tuesday at like noon-ish? A little risky. It's a little risky, but maybe it would be worth the risky for the biscuit. It could be worth it potentially. I'm really not interested in level 3 in the gecko. Not really interested in any of that either, though. Looking for levels, looking for love. I guess. What do we have here? Aardvark would have been good against the sheep, I guess, but... What's the plan for Tuesday? A food-related... eating, ranking, tier listy stream. If that makes sense. Alright. It's not the right turn to take the level, but at the same time. Ooh, okay. I definitely want to take this level so we can get the better thing quicker. And then for that, I would also then instead rather take the pangolin. And then I guess I'm supposed to pass the stats to you. I'll get rid of that. I don't care about the Mara. Let's do this to make this guy even bigger. I think that's a good trade. Dumbo is maybe interesting. Basically, I got the variety of... So, like, imagine a food that has a bunch of different flavors. And then I got the thing of, like, every flavor. To then have and compare. Kind of like that, pretty much. Alright, do this. Absolutely. Ooh, we could maybe Siamese, right? Well, we should do that for science. For Siaments. Does that count? Does that count? For Siaments? It's kind of there. It's kind of there. Give adjacent pets attack. I know that means that this passes the stat back, which isn't great, but oh, I already have the thing ready. The only reason I got them in the first place is because they were on sale. Because I'm in mega frugal mode. So it was just, I would have bought these anyway. I probably wouldn't have bought all the different varieties, but they were all on the same sale. So I did that because, well, it's a thing I would eat anyway, and that I was going to buy anyway. I guess I can give the stat to you. Like, you don't really work with the toy thing, but I also don't really want to keep the gecko anyway. So I almost just don't even want to give it the stat so that I don't have to think about it. Think about, like, keeping it. It does mean that the... I guess what I should have done then is put drop bear up front. Although this is gonna... Whatever. Whatever, man. This thing's gonna kill me anyway. That thing's gonna kill me anyway. Alright, freeze that. We're gonna see if this also gives the health. That's what... This is a science mission here. I will take this. I also want to take that. And then bring in this. So now that's gonna get the stuff too. That's very important to me. I don't believe I've done the pangolin. Have I? Maybe I have. I have. Well, I'm keeping him for now. I'm keeping him for now. Wait, did he give the stat? I looked away. I looked away. Did it give the health or did it just give the attack? Oh my god, that's so annoying that that's a draw. You looked away too? Balloon. We want... I guess level rootling would be the best thing to have first. Level cat would then also be very nice. This gives health instead of attack. Kind of want the attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm looking this time. It gave this... Okay, official. The toy works as a discounted thing in the shop. It's official, people. It's official. Oh, you know what? I should have given the... I should have given the carrot thing to this so that its health would be higher than the pangolin's. So that it would potentially be able to get the stat. Still lost, though, huh? Still lost, though, huh? Yeah, I mean, armor's pretty good. I don't need this anymore, to be fair. I can just... Well, I do need it because we need the pangolin ability. Unless we give up on the pangolin right now to go Terrapin? Kind of a big change, but in the long run, it's probably better. I don't have the achievement on it. It's very, it allows me to unwind the toy requirements, but it's a huge nerf to the team for a turn. What if I kept it for a little so that then I could do this? What about that? How crazy is that? Level 3 in it then also makes it a little awkward, but I can freeze these and then use that as well. Alright, this is getting a little crazy. Yeah, freeze both the gifts so that I can use one, have it go, and then... Because the cat not being leveled is also making this much worse. That team's not looking so hot. That was a 5 health team? Okay. That's great. I do this. I do this. Level rootling, level cat. I'm gonna do the rootling. That just gives stats, it doesn't actually feed. This is just here, it doesn't have to be here. I guess this just gives stats, so like I probably should just take it. And I am tempted by the... I'm definitely tempted by the Nyala a little bit here, but I also feel like I need something... I feel like I need the Highland Cow instead. Just straight to the Highland Cow. Okay, okay. Chimpanzee, you know what would be good? Get rid of the cat, bring in the chimpanzee. But we gotta make it there is the problem, and they're gonna have a big dog. Pretty big dog. Okay. Chimpanzee and... yeah, chimpanzee and... not that. I shouldn't have frozen that. I'm gonna roll instead. I know we can't actually get the chimpanzee, but I'm still looking for Terrapin. Okay. Okay. I mean, we are getting stats, but obviously chimpanzee would make this farmer dog go a lot better. They have a chimpanzee, but no horn. So that's interesting. Your guava tree is dropping fruit like crazy because there's high winds? That is crazy. I think you get rid of this no matter what. I'd rather have a second dog than that at this point. I also would rather do that. Okay. There he is. Okay. That's big. Do that. Oh, it's just high humidity, not high wind. Okay. And that's making the fruit drop. Interesting. I honestly don't know. I feel like I've never had a guava. Is that an insane thing for me to say? What's insane is that I might be having this pangolin but no toy, but I guess that could be okay. That just means that this will always be above everything else, so it should be able to keep it above and be able to be statting everything else, I guess. Well, I suppose eventually it would even up because it's giving bonus stats that it itself is not getting. I think you gotta go here. As nice as the armor would... Ooh. A gorilla would get pretty nasty pretty quick. It's gonna stat up really fast. I know this looks insane, but I think this is the play. I think that's the play. I guess you would rather melon on this instead of honeydew, I suppose would work. But melon is better. Okay. Yes, yes. No, I would take that too, I suppose. Alright. Gorilla time. Gorilla time. We're gonna be scaling. Hopefully quick. Ooh, level 3 of that fella is no joke. I got a coconut. Okay. Alright. Moment of silence for the pangolin. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose. I shouldn't have froze that, because, like, in theory, that's just supposed to pass back anyway. Nice hit there with the orange. Now this, if I had gotten that before the gorilla, I would have done it, but now I think I'm locked in gorilla here. Yeah. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Look at all that bonus. Oh, it's coming together. He's coming together real quick. They got a couple of big guys in the back, no doubt. But is it enough? Oh, look at that coconut that he got. Ooh, look at that coconut, because he passed past the okra. Look at that, and then look at this. Very nice. Okay. Oh my god, that's gonna be, that's gonna be some crazy stats, chat. That's gonna be some crazy stats. I guess we're looking for like pancakes. We're looking for these. Probably that first. Then throw one of these on there. Don't have enough gold. I don't know why I thought I did. Level 2 gorilla would probably be better than, you know, trying to do this, but I don't know if I've level 3'd the rootling before. Or the dog, or the chimpanzee. But we are scaling like mad, so. Looking pretty, the math. The math worked so well there. This combo is still paying off, even though it kind of shouldn't. Level 3. All right, I've done that apparently before, and I've done the achievement before, but it's still gonna be more stats, so it's still good. It's still good to do. That's like a +5/+5 to the front 3 plus rootling buffs. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Look how big this gorilla is. Imagine if this was just the pangolin. We would not have gotten nearly as many of those coconuts. Dude, that was... Chimpanzee dog, farmer dog, just, it amps up so fast. Especially the level 2 dog first. Obviously the level 2 chimpanzee also makes it go insane, but, oh see, okay, right here. My face. Hard mode. Just proving it was there. So look at these 3 numbers. Round 18 to a round 11 with a very similar kind of makeup a little bit. And then a 15. Obviously, a couple of things looking similar, whether it's the clams, whether it's the rabbits, whether it's the camels, whether it's the terrapins, the rootlings. But, whew, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I mean, not as nice as if I, like, ran a half marathon world record, I guess, but, like, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, come on. I can't do that. So, that will be it for me this weekly, I think. Did I actually get any achievement? Yeah, I got the marker achievement. So we got 1 achievement out of it, and 3 out of 4 runs being 10 wins, not bad. Not bad. I would say the speed run rabbit stats run was, like, kind of handed to me, but, you know, the others, I felt like I put in a little bit of work, I guess.